Hello everyone, Meep reads here. Welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be reviewing The Peacock Detectives by Carly Nugent. I hope I pronounced that right. It's Nugent or Nugent, I don't know. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, make sure to leave a like on it. And also, if you're new to my channel and you enjoy my book reviews, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you're notified when my next video comes out. I hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. So, The Peacock Detectives by Carly Nugent has 280 pages, and it is a fiction book. So this book is about 11 turning 12-year-old Cassie, and she has to deal with a ton of problems. Why her friend Jonas is so angry, and he is actually the other Peacock detective, and why her dad is getting so sad lately, and also why her older sister is acting so strange. And so her next-door neighbors own peacocks, and their names are William, Shakespeare, and Virginia, and they always run away, and Cassie is really good at finding them, so she named herself the Peacock Detective, and she also announces that Jonas is also a Peacock Detective. So throughout the book, she has to find the peacocks while also dealing with all of these problems in her life. So I'm going to start off with a negative here. One thing that I didn't like is that this book felt kind of immature for an 11-year-old, almost turning 12. And of course, I am 12 years old. I'm almost 13 now, in a couple months. Happy birthday to me in the future. So I just think that this book was more suitable for maybe 8, 9, 10-year-olds, and that is just my opinion. And also, I have a really high reading level. It's 3 or 4 levels above my grade. So I just think that it would have been better if it was a little bit more mature, because Cassie's also dealing with all of these problems, which I'd expect that she'd be more mature about in her writing. One thing that I did like is that I like that Cassie had to deal with so many problems. And, that's just really the harsh reality of life. And I like that it's coming alive in this fiction book. And before you say, but wait, you're only 12 years old. Well, I kind of know things, I'm pretty aware of my surroundings. And I know that in life you have to deal with a lot of problems. So, I think I'm pretty certified to know what I'm talking about, especially since this is the time of life where you kind of have the most problems. I guess maybe when you're an adult, maybe you get more problems. But still, this is a pretty bad time in your life because it's really awkward and you have a lot of problems. So finally, one thing that I did like was actually a character. So Cassie's friend Jonas, I just really liked his personality. And I thought that he was a perfect main character, but also like helping character, support character, whatever you want to call it. But I just liked how he was, so smart, and he knew all of these random facts. And maybe that's just because he reminded me of myself, because I am a lot like that. But I just think that this was a really good character to combine with Cassie, because Cassie actually describes it herself, where she knows everything about writing, and Jonas kind of knows everything about everything. That's not the exact quote, but it's something like that. So for the first time ever, I think that we have our first neutral book. And so that means that I don't hate it, but I don't necessarily like it. And it still was a good book, and I think that I would recommend it to some people, but it wasn't for me. And I think that I guess it was just too immature for me, and it was just for a younger reading level, and maybe that's how it was supposed to be written, and it actually wasn't for 11 and 12-year-olds, but I just didn't like that about it. That's going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like on it. And also, if you're new to my channel and you enjoyed this book review, make sure to subscribe and also turn on the bell once you subscribe so that you're notified when my next book review comes out. So I have huge plans for the channel in the future. It's really only one thing, but it's actually going to happen in the summer. And it's a pretty big goal for me, and I don't want to tell you about it just yet, but let me just say, I'll give you a hint, that what I'm doing would usually be something that a high schooler would be doing. So think about that. And if you think of something, make sure to let me know, and I would definitely mention you in a video or something if you actually figure it out. So I hope you enjoyed. This is Meep signing off. I'll see you next time.